Hey guys, before we get into today's video, I just want to take a minute to touch on the tragedy that's happened in the automotive world. My thoughts and prayers goes out to the entire Block family, the Hoonigan crew, anybody whose lives Ken Block has touched. He was an amazing guy. I grew up myself as a huge fan of his. I actually talked to him about just over 10 years ago, I'd say about 13 years ago, when I was building my 83 Chev C10. Inline 4, the 4200, or sorry, inline 6 with the 4200 and a turbo, all-wheel drive. He thought it was the coolest thing on the planet, and we were emailing back and forth for a while, and then life goes, right, as it does. So I feel, kind of bad for everybody involved. Well, of course, who wouldn't, right? I grew up on a Skidoo in Canada. I've been riding since I was little. I've seen sleds come up over people, and I've had it happen to myself. It's not fun. It's scary, especially the new machines that weigh so damn much. So guys, before we start today's video, I just want to say, stay safe out there as always, right? Number one, always stay safe. If you're out riding, ride with a friend. Okay, never ride alone. Always have your avalanche beacons on you if you're out in the mountains. Just safety first, right? So anyways, let's get back to the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I figured while I'm waiting on parts like the grommet, I would get the odds and ends done. You know, those little jobs that you just hate to do. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me grab the flashlight. First job on the list, I dropped, I don't know if you can see it, a wrench down there. It's gonna be an asshole, but yeah, I dropped my ratchet down there. So I get the fun job of pulling that out and possibly pulling the battery tray out as well, just to get to it. That's number one, all right? Number two is I already got it jacked up a bit, but I gotta go under here. As you can see, I got the heater going because it is flipping cold. Like, as soon as I get under here, it's freezing cold. Anyways, I gotta get under here and plug that in. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is drop the drive shaft so I can, and then probably use a heat gun. Like, look how close it is to the fuel lines. I don't like how close it is to my fuel lines. So yeah, I'm gonna have to use a heat gun and see what we can do. If I can't take, can I zoom in? There we go. If I can't take that plug off of there, I might be able to. I don't know, I haven't really tried, so. Join me, guys, while I crawl around on my crippled ass. Hang on, there we go. And do the jobs that we hate while we wait on the parts, the good stuff. So, all right, well, stay tuned and we'll see where we go. Not gonna lie, that was a lot easier than I thought it was. Because I had this whole front end off and I got to decide how I put it back together, I got a nice big gap down here. So I can just like stick my arm in. But the reason I did that originally is because I wanted to make sure that I had room to run boost tubes for when we go turbos, so we can run it underneath and you don't even see it. So I made sure everything underneath was all open. So yeah, I don't mind the missing screw down there. Race car shit. So yeah. There. One more thing I forgot that I do have to address too. See these spark plug wires? Well, due to that metal piece that's on them, right, they don't like the seat fully on the end of the spark plug. So we're just going to take those off and then just use the heat shields that camera cutout. Anyways, guys, I took one off. So as you can see, like when they're on there, I should have darn camera cut out on me. Otherwise I had this all set up already, darn it. But you can see there's quite a bit of a gap between, or maybe you can see it better this way, right? So they don't really like it. My heads don't really have that big of an opening for the spark plugs, right? So yeah, I'm just going to now take them off, put them on, and then we'll be back. as you can tell, I'm dreading the main meat and potatoes. I so don't want to go underneath here. Heck, I got my alternator wire to do first. Maybe I'll do that. Stick around. Maybe we'll learn something. Who knows? Alright, I got all the plug wires done again. I'm gonna have to get new wires. Which, yeah, these ones are way too flippin' long. And also, they don't hook on at all. I spent time trying to re-clamp. I don't know if you can see inside there, probably not, no. But they won't clamp. They won't, there's no release. So they don't, they're garbage. Amazon plug wires, right? So anyways, I'm gonna throw them in the trash, but let's see if they'll work. Just, we gotta get this thing running. So, yeah. Anyways, on to the next step, and that's to trace that alternator wire. And if it does what it does, I will let you know. I'll be right back and tell you guys whether it is or isn't. Alright guys, just checking out the book here. This is about as close as I could get to the information that I need. But the brown wire comes off the alternator, not the generator. That one's not there. That one's what goes to the battery, as you can see. Okay. Sorry about that. So it goes to brown, goes to the intermittent cluster, whatever, blah blah. And it goes to a 10 amp fuse. So that means I can unplug this. I will after. It's in there. What the? Why is it in there so darn good? Or is it just some that it's that cold? Oh my god. Whew. Yeah, it's that cold out, guys. So I'm gonna take that guy, and I'm gonna go. Sorry. And I'm gonna cut it. And we're going to splice in this guy. And it's already got a, you know, it's got the resistor and stuff in it. So it should be fine. And it's longer. I just don't like how this is all ran. So we're gonna make it cleaner. That's the main reason for it. And bring it out and over. Plus it doesn't reach, see? So, but anyways, now we got that good news. So I'll do that off camera. It's nothing you guys need to really see, because I've got a lot of tidying up in here, if you guys can see. Because I had to go through all of this. Let me move this. And you can see better what I had to do to get in, just to find the wire. I thought I had it in the loom over here, but instead I had it in the AC stuff. You can see all this is AC wiring that I need to clean up. So I'll do that off camera. You guys don't need to be worried about that. And then I'll keep these preciouses tucked away, my preciouses. Now I get to go underneath and see if I can get those plugs to plug back in. I might have to drop my drive shaft. Just a little bit. If I do, I do. Whatever. The other thing I might have to do is, if I can't get them in or I break it, I'm gonna have to replace the neutral safety switch, which, you know, I could probably just take it off and put a new one back on it. Or put it right back on, but I don't know if it loses, like if it can move inside and screw it up, and I don't want to I don't want to dick with it, put it all back together, put it on, and have to take it all back off and fuck with it again. Right? So I'm going to go underneath there with the heat gun on super low, and hopefully I can slowly pop that shit together. So stay tuned, we'll be back. I'll let you know what's up. Alright guys, as you can see, I don't know how, there it is, easier for you. We got the clips in. A little bit of heat from the heat gun, and they slid right in there. So, only for like OBS trucks did they do this apparently. The new style, they didn't, so, which is good to know. So if my neutral safety switch breaks, I'm just going to replace everything. But anyways, is really cold down here, as you can see from my breath. It's like probably 5 Fahrenheit for you Yanks, and like -20 for the rest of us. yeah, so that's where I'm going to end this portion of the video. I'm probably going to go home now and soak in a nice hot tub because I'm crippled. And being out underneath the truck on my back is not the smartest thing in the world for me. Thankfully, I only have to do this one more time, and that's when I plug the rest of the transmission stuff in on the other side of the truck. Yeah, it's cold. Anyways, I will see you in the next clip. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Maybe I'll, maybe when I get out from under here, we'll see if the fuel pump works. I doubt it will, though, because it needs a trigger from the ECM. Alright, guys. I got this side here all tidied up. Back to normal. The fuse block back in. The 4 wires that I need. And that's it. All the other stuff is all nice and tucked underneath and in there. So if I need it, it's easy access, right? I cleaned up in here a bit. I'm worried about this wiring there. Right in there rubbing. So probably I might just do something about that. I'm not sure yet. I might not. We'll see. Maybe I can get another piece of loom and put it on there. I might be able to. Not too sure. I don't know if I have any more big loom. I went and I did the alternator. It's coming out right there. Then I have it tucked along the fuel rail, along the side, comes up underneath, and I gave myself way more than I needed. In case I want to do something else, like move it around, like in case of a different intake, I want to move it around the back, stuff like that. I have the length to go around if I need, and also gives me plenty of room for when I pop it off, and not too much that it's just gonna hang and burn on the headers. See? So that's where we're at with that aspect of it. I have one more thing to show you that I figured out pretty cool, and then we're waiting on the grommet. Still waiting. It's Thursday my time. Still waiting. So fingers crossed. Alright guys, this is a really cool thing that I figured out how to do. Well, I've been waiting on parts. Check this out. And I've had the battery unhooked for a few days. Don't mind the heater. I'm just glad the heater still works. Boom! I learned how to change my gauges. Pretty nifty, eh? So, comment down below what you guys would like to see for gauges. See, oh, whoa. Whoa, look at how it was just going crazy, hey? There's that one. That one. Whoa. That one. That's like the normal one. That's what I just had on there. Oh. There's a... What the heck? That's a pretty cool one, I will say. That's pretty cool looking. That's not the right time either, by the way. So, it's more like almost 2 or 3. That's like airplane-ish. Whoa, and you can enable. Wow, that's flipping cool. Alright guys, so comment down below what your favorite one is. Oh, we missed that one. I think that's just like your normal one. Cool. Alright. That one's not bad. That one's not bad. That one's airplane. That one's just regular. And that one's what I had it on. That, I think, is the bee's knees. And just so simple, just tap. And I can switch my gauges at the drop of a hat. For a guy like me who has ADD, I like that because I like me going down the road. I'm bored with this. Tap. Different gauges. Just like, or different intros. I can do the intro for the channel when I turn the key. It does the title screen. I can do that stuff too. So comment down below what your favorite dash was. I'd like to hear it. I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, guys, so that's I think where I'm going to wrap this up. You saw me plug the transmission back in on that side and heat the plugs and all that. Figured out where the alternator goes. And just odds and ends type of stuff. So, yeah. Now I'm just going to wait on the grommets. Then once the grommets come, I can actually get the hole drilled and get the Holley installed. And we can fire this thing up. Because it's literally like right there. Right? I'm like right there, guys. So, stay tuned. Until next time, love ya. Take care of yourself. God bless.